So Kevin Holland was asked about how a fight between him and Belal Muhammad would go. Um, and, he said that if he was able to stuff the takedowns, that he would be able to knock Belal out. Um, Look, this isn't a hate. To preface what I'm going to say, this isn't a hate piece against Kevin Holland. I don't dislike Kevin Holland. Um, I do dislike certain things Kevin Holland might say, like how unambitious he is. I wish he was more ambitious, uh, you know, uh, career wise. But yeah, of course, I disagree with what he said. If he was somehow, by God's good grace, able to stuff every single one of Bilal's takedowns, he still would have a lot on his hands on the feet. And I understand that Kevin Holland is the rangier fighter, so he would have more success connecting on Belal, especially if he was utilizing straight punches like jabs and crosses and punches and kicks of that nature, like teeps and things like that. Uh, you know, sure he would be able to find success, but you have to also be technically smart. You have to have high fight IQ to execute those things, especially against um, more skillful fighters. Fighters that may be shorter, but they have more skill than you, or they look better than you in certain aspects of MMA. And I would definitely argue that Bilal looks way better than Kevin Holland. And a lot of certain aspects of MMA. Kevin Holland again is a great striker. I'm not saying the guy is totally useless. He's a UFC fighter, and that's a huge badge of honor in its own right. But Belal is also a UFC fighter. Belal is also UFC champion. He may have a lot of decisions in his career, but he is extremely skillful. He's extremely skillful on the feet. He knows how to strike with the best of them. He outstruck Leon Edwards, a fighter who knocked out Kamaru Usman. Belal is a great fighter. As much as many MMA fans may want to deny that point, and they may rather want to just talk about how boring Belal may be. Belal's a great fighter. He's got great grappling. His grappling is improving and making huge improvements ever since he's decided to train with Team Khabib and under Camp Khabib. But despite the whole Camp Khabib training, grappling wise, he's also got excellent striking, and it's improving with every day, or at least it's looking like that. So if Belal were to get in there with Kevin Holland, he's going to make Kevin Holland look like a 12-year-old that just started, Muay Thai class for the first time. You know, and like I said, this isn't a video that's meant to bully Kevin Holland. Because again, I have respect for Kevin Holland. I have respect for any fighter that makes the walk to the octagon, and Kevin Holland has done that on multiple occasions. With very fast or very quick succession of one another. He's been in there a lot. Um, I'm just saying that Kevin Holland. I don't think there's really any chance in hell that Kevin Holland knocks out Belal. Belal may be shorter, but Belal is more skillful. Belal, in my opinion, has a higher fight IQ, and he's going to be able to find ways to get past the long reach of Kevin Holland and piece up Kevin Holland while also simultaneously taking Kevin Holland down whenever he wants and basically bullying Kevin Holland on the ground and on the feet for an entire fight. I don't think Belal would knock out Kevin Holland, and you may attest that to how boring Belal might be and how decision prone he is. But Belal is skillful, and Belal knows how to outclass fighters and piece them apart throughout the entirety of a fight. And I have no doubt he would be able to do that to Kevin Holland. I have love for Kevin Holland. I wish he was more ambitious. I believe that if he was more ambitious, he probably would be. He probably would have had a title fight under his belt or a title around his waist, just because of how much potential he has. But his mindset and other things associated with that have him still being a journeyman of sorts, a late notice guy, things like that. But overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next.